Hey guys, we are still in Energy Week. Today, I have two scenarios, one question, and two challenges. Scenario one, some of you might relate to this. Normally in the morning you wake up and it takes a while to clear the fog and get going, and you kind of drag and you slowly get moving and start your day. But on this day, you realize that you overslept, and oh my gosh, you're going to be late for something that matters, a meeting, something. And this day, you jump out of bed, you're running around, you're moving at hyper speed, your mind's clear, you're already thinking ahead of how you're going to make up for the lost time, what are you going to do, who are you going to tell, what are you going to tell the people, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly you realize, oh crap, it's Saturday. Scenario number one. Scenario number two, I want you to imagine that somebody you know and trust calls you up today all super excited and letting you know that, wow, they just won hundreds of millions of dollars in a lottery and they're giving you 10 of it next week. Now, between now and next week, you're gonna feel a whole different way. You're just gonna feel, just imagine what you, starting from that moment, and let's say you knew it was 100% accurate. Starting from that moment, you would feel a whole different way between the week that has to transpire between them giving you your cash. Here's the question. Where did that energy come from in both of those scenarios? Where did that, one is more energy, two is completely different energy, right? Where did it come from? When you really think about it and you dissect it, when you peel the onion, as some like to say, you're gonna realize that the only thing that changed was information and perspective, right? Your bed didn't change, your room didn't change, your car didn't change, nothing changed. Nothing changed about your health situation, nothing changed about your relationships. Everything stayed the same. The difference was different information, different perspective, completely different energy. And here are the two challenges. One, given whatever you think, whatever insights you can pull from those two scenarios, here's the challenge. Can you hack? Can you hack your perspective using information to change your access to that instant energy that came out of nowhere in the first scenario? And can you hack or simulate a scenario, a situation where you hack into that spike in feel-good energy that came from the second scenario? Because if you can hack the perspective and using information, then you can tap into some of that energy that we just demonstrated, one through hopefully a relatable experience, and other through an imagined one, but the energy is there. You're surrounding in it, you're drowning in it. It just needs to be activated. And even if you can activate it for moments to power activity that serves you, then that's a good and useful thing. Think about those two scenarios. Think about the question, where did it come from? Think about the two challenges.